Gather close, for tonight we speak of Akwa Ibom and the law of the forest, a law older than kings. Among the people, the monkey was not meat, it was spirit, it was kin, it was untouchable. And to break that law was to invite the anger of the unseen. There was a man, tall, broad in shoulders, his arms strong like the roots of Iroko. But in his heart, a restlessness stirred. His yam barn lay empty, his name carried little weight, and in the gathering of elders his words fell like dry leaves, unheard, unnoticed. Night after night he sat by the dying fire watching the stars. The drums of the village would rise, but none called his name. He craved respect, he craved relevance. He wanted them to bow when he walked, to speak his name with trembling, and that hunger was sharper than famine. But the forest had rules. The monkey leapt from tree to tree, untouched by spear, untouched by arrow. To strike it was to spit in the face of the gods. The elders warned, the monkey is our watcher, harm it, and the earth itself will rise against you. Yet his belly ached, his pride burned hotter. He said within himself, what power hides in foreign teeth? Why should I starve while the forest is full of meat? The whisper grew louder each dawn, and by the seventh moon he could no longer resist. One misty morning, when the dew still kissed the leaves, he crept into the forest, his spear steady in hand. Above him the monkeys sang, leaping from branch to branch as though mocking his emptiness. He narrowed his eyes, and in that silence he threw. The cry split the forest high, sharp, terrible. The monkey fell, twisting in pain, its eyes locked with his, not in anger, but in sorrow. The trees shook, the wind turned cold, the air grew thick as if the spirits themselves had gathered to witness the crime. He carried it home, chest swollen with pride. For the first time, the village turned their heads. Children gasped, women covered their mouths, the elders fell silent. Respect had come, but it came wrapped in fear. They whispered, he has broken the law. That night he roasted the meat, chewed with greedy teeth. The fire popped, but no song rose from his lips. Each bite was heavy, each swallow was bitter. Though his belly filled, his soul remained empty. He had fed his body, but starved his spirit. The earth did not wait long. First, the skies darkened, rain fell, but it carried no blessing. The farms withered, yams rotted in the soil. The river grew restless, swallowing nets, returning fish bones instead of fish. The village knew one man had opened the wound. He did not stop there. He brought out the remaining part of the meat from under his cloth. The villagers gasped, but he smiled, with defiance burning in his eyes. He brought the sacred monkey close. His hunger, his pride, his restless heart burned within him. And against every warning, against every law, he tore the flesh and ate. At first, silence, the villagers watched, frozen, but then Betty twisted. His face, his skin, shifted into what he had eaten. He was no longer man but monkey. The elders wailed, children screamed, women covered their faces in fear. The strong man of the village was gone. In his place, a creature cursed. He looked around, but no hand reached for him. No name was called to welcome him. Only whispers, only terror. He knew then he could never stay. With heavy steps he turned his back on the village. The forest swallowed him whole, and with it the last trace of his human pride. And they say, till this very day hunters deep in the forest still hear his cry. A cry not of beast and not of man, but something trapped in between. Thank you for sitting by the fire with me. Like, share, and subscribe for more tales from the creek. I'll be back soon with another story that still breathes.